Hi, everyone. For those of you that don't know me, my name's Gemma Bull. I'm the founder and English tutor at Lion Education. I'm delighted to be part of this collaboration for the Big Short series. I'd like to thank Saba for inviting me to be part of this. And I'm going to be talking today about top tips for positive mental health and well-being in the run-up to the exams that are coming very soon. I am a teacher and a tutor, so I'm not a mental health specialist by any stretch, but obviously years of working with young people. I've been an educator for 18 years. I've picked up a few tips that can help. None of what I'm going to say is rocket science. I'm sure that you've heard it all before in one way or another, but I just thought putting together some ideas would be great. I'm going to direct everything that I say from this point on to the children, to the students, because they are in fact the people going through this slightly stressful period in the run up to the exams. So if you have any questions based on anything I've said, please feel free to comment or to send me a direct message. I welcome any feedback and any questions that you might have. So let's get started. So my first tip is food, healthy eating. So top tip one, healthy eating. Now, we all know how important it is to eat well, but particularly when you're preparing for exams or you're going through a nervous period, healthy eating can be absolutely vital. Berries, avocados, oily fish, nuts, all actually help our brains function better. Likewise, foods such as turkey, Brazil nuts, yogurt, and dark chocolate as well, one of my favorites, actually help lower our anxiety levels. So if you're feeling a bit nervous or feeling like you need a bit of extra brain power, then a wholemeal turkey sandwich with a handful of Brazil nuts and dark chocolate for pudding would be a perfect way to get things boosting. So eating well, top tip number one. Top tip number two, some time off. Now, I know all of the students, certainly the students I work with, are almost constantly working at the moment, taking advantage of the summer holiday to fill any gaps, complete exam papers, and so on and so forth. But it is super important that you have some breaks along the way. Now, you can see from this picture I've chosen, one of my favorite places to go is the beach. Now, I'm very lucky that I live on the Isle of Wight, so I have beaches all around me. You may not have access to a beach, but perhaps a trip to the park, a trip out to the countryside somewhere where you can actually just breathe in some fresh air, spend some time with trees. They give us oxygen. They're fantastic in so many ways. Or even just have some time off for a play date with friends, some video game time, whatever your parents are happy with you to do, for you to do, of course, but take some time every now and then. And if you can get that time outside, so much the better. Top tip three, exercise. So this is particularly important if you're feeling perhaps a little bit nervous. So when we exercise, when we move, and that can be walking, cycling, hula hooping, running, jumping around, dancing, all kinds of things that we do to move, gets our heart rate racing, but it also releases endorphins, which make us feel happier. And it also lowers our adrenaline levels as well, which makes us feel calmer. So if you're feeling a bit stressed and you're feeling a little wound up, then getting some exercise will really be beneficial. Top tip four, sleep. So a good sleep routine is absolutely vital. Now, I have a cat and my cat spends probably 20 hours a day asleep, but us humans don't have that luxury because we've got lots of other things to do. So there's only a certain amount of time that we have available for sleep each night. But having a good sleep routine is absolutely crucial in order to make sure that we're well rested and ready for what's coming the next day, particularly when we've got exams the following day. Now, sometimes when we're feeling a little under pressure, sleep can be tricky and we can end up not being able to get to sleep or waking up. So finding a routine that works for you can be really beneficial at this point. Things like lavender sprays on pillows can help sleep. Not using screens like iPads and phones and laptops just before bed can really benefit sleep as well. A warm bath in the evening, again, lowers those adrenaline levels, lowers our cortisol levels, making us feel a bit more relaxed and calmer. I'm a massive fan of yoga, so I do yoga stretching every night before I go to sleep, and that's part of my healthy sleep routine. So adults need to think about these things too, but it's so important to sleep and make sure that you're getting enough sleep each night. Top tip 5, language. Now I've got the word positive here because positive language in this run-up, in this last period and the run-up to the exams is super important. Sometimes I see posts in various groups, or I hear it from parents or students, that you guys sometimes are a bit hard on yourselves, and you perhaps say things like you're a failure or you're stupid or words to that effect. And I just want to say to you that the words that you say to yourself are absolutely imperative, and it's equally imperative to make sure that those words that you say are positive. So if you do a practice paper and you get 60%, then say, well, I got 60% of it right, and now I need to work on the next part. Don't say to yourself, I'm stupid, I'm a failure, I'm not as good as other people, because those words will have an impact on you. They will make you feel more tense. They will affect your self-confidence. And if you can be as positive as possible, then you can actually build your confidence with the words that you say to yourself. So please, please, please be kind to yourself and use kind words when you speak to yourself. Top tip 6, communication. Now, one of the things that's really important, and it's as true for adults as it is for you guys, is that if you're feeling a little stressed, it's really important that you talk to someone and you share how you're feeling. Now, we all have different people in our life that we go to. I speak to members of my family or my friends, and I'm sure that you have someone that you feel comfortable you can go and speak to. But share how you're feeling. We can end up bottling things up if we don't say how we're feeling. And then things can get a bit bigger inside, and they can make us feel more stressed. Whereas sometimes if we share things, then it can make it feel a little better. The old saying, a problem shared is a problem halved, is absolutely true. When you say it out loud, you remove it from inside of you, and then you have someone else there that can help you. What I would say to you, the other thing, is that at this point, just a few weeks away from the exams, almost every child, every student that will be sitting an exam will be starting to feel a little nervous, and that will increase probably in the run-up. That is absolutely normal. We all feel like that. Adults who are going for job interviews, giving big presentations, and so on and so forth, teaching a new class for teachers, for example. There's so many things that adults will also feel nervous about. So feeling nervous is a completely normal thing. So if you're feeling nervous, please don't think for a second that you're the only one or that there's something wrong with you, because there isn't. That's just part of being human. We feel nervous when we've got things that are important to us to do. But use those nerves positively by using that positive language that I talked about to help you use the adrenaline in a great way in the exam. This is perhaps my top tip 7, positivity. Again, this word is cropping up, but this is perhaps most important on the day of your exam. So on the day of your exam, you probably will be feeling a bit nervous. You might not be feeling as confident. Perhaps you may be feeling no nerves at all and super confident. And if you are, that's great. But what I would say to you is that you walk into that exam thinking positive things, thinking you can do it, thinking you're going to do your best, that you're going to smash it and do the best exam paper you've ever done. Even if that doesn't happen, it doesn't matter, because the point is that you think it. There's something called a self-fulfilling prophecy. And a self-fulfilling prophecy means that often what we think will happen can happen. So if we walk into an exam and we think, oh, I'm rubbish, I'm never going to pass this, it's going to be really hard, I'm not going to pass, I'm going to let people down, and words like that, the chances are that we're not going to have a positive experience. If we walk into an exam and we say, I'm feeling good, I'm well prepared, I'm going to do my best, I'm going to be as confident as I can, I'm going to smash this paper and do the best of my abilities, then you will walk in feeling more relaxed, feeling more confident, and feeling more positive. And that then will help you achieve better results in the paper. Finally, like this beautiful dog here, smile. So on the day of the exam in particular, when we're feeling tense, just smiling, even if we have to fake a smile, just giving ourselves a little smile can make us relax and make us feel better. And the other great thing about smiling is that when you smile, it's contagious. So other people will probably smile back at you, and then everyone's feeling a little bit better about the situation. Every other student lining up with you will be feeling nervous too. So give them a smile, make them feel good, and that will make you feel good as well. So to finish off, I know that this last period of time, as I've mentioned, is stressful and is hard work. And I know that you have all been working extraordinarily hard to prepare for the exams. So I wanted to leave you with this. You are amazing. You are. Everything you've put into preparing makes you amazing. You're brave. You've signed up to do the exam. Not every student does. That shows bravery. Turning up on the day shows bravery. And you are strong. You are strong and capable of achieving great results. Walk into the exam, be super positive, be confident, do your best. That's all anyone else can ask of you. Smile, and I wish you, and I think on behalf of the whole of the 11+ journey admin team, us group experts, all the tutors and educators and parents, we all wish you masses and masses of luck. Go smash it.